That night lingers in my memory, sharper than it ever should. It started like so many other evenings in our life together, me coming home after a long, exhausting day, clinging to the hope that maybe tonight would be different, and her already lost in her own little world. My wife, Emily, was on the couch, eyes fixed on her phone as if its glow held more allure than the man standing in the doorway. I placed my keys on the kitchen counter and spoke softly. Hey, maybe tonight we could spend some time together. Just us. No phones, no work. Maybe a movie, maybe a glass of wine. Her eyes lifted briefly, expression flat, almost irritated. Then came the words that struck harder than anything I had anticipated. Not tonight. No explanation, no hesitation, just a cold refusal. I laughed awkwardly, pretending it didn't bother me. Maybe she was tired. Maybe tomorrow would be different. But deep down, the sting of rejection pressed in. This wasn't new. It had been happening for months, the distance between us widening piece by piece. I never pushed. I never demanded. I said I understood even though I didn't. She slipped into the bedroom, closing the door behind her, leaving me alone with my thoughts. And then came a knock. Gentle, hesitant, yet enough to pull me out of the dull hum of the TV. I opened the door and froze. Mia, Emily's twin sister, stood there. I'd known Mia for as long as I could remember. Holidays, birthdays, random visits. She was a constant in our lives. Same hair, same eyes, same face as Emily, yet somehow different. Where Emily was reserved, Mia was bold. Where Emily carried a seriousness that weighed the room down, Mia carried a light mischief. A few minutes younger than her sister, yet somehow years freer. Hey, she said, that half-smile I remembered so well. Is Emily around? She's resting, I replied, keeping my voice calm. Mia stepped inside anyway, her gaze studying me like she could read every unspoken thought. She sat on the edge of the couch, close enough to sense my presence, but distant enough to respect boundaries. You okay? She asked. I wanted to say yes. I wanted to brush it off. But she could see through me. Not tonight, I admitted quietly. Lately, it always feels like it's never the right time. Like I've become invisible. Her eyes softened. She leaned back, exhaling slowly. The room held a quiet pause, heavy with unsaid words. Then she said something I'll never forget. Then let me. My heart skipped. I blinked, sure I had misheard. What? I whispered. Her gaze never wavered. She leaned closer, voice barely above a whisper. If Emily won't see you, if she won't notice what she has, let me remind you. You're worth being wanted. The air seemed to vanish around me. My mind screamed danger, shouting that this was wrong, that nothing good could come of it. Yet another part of me, the wounded, rejected, yearning part, was drawn in. I shook my head, searching for words. Mia, you can't, you're her sister. Her smile wasn't playful. It was pained. I know. But I also know you shouldn't feel like this. You've been far too patient with her. I see how you wait, how you hope, and she never comes back. I see the hurt it's caused you. Her words pierced me. Not with seduction but with raw truth. I had been waiting for Emily to notice me again, to care, to be present. And in that waiting I had lost a piece of myself. Mia's hand touched mine. I froze, nerves aflame, yet I didn't pull away. Her touch was soft, not demanding. A simple reminder that I still mattered. Before I could respond, the bedroom door creaked open. Emily appeared, eyes narrowing as they landed on us. Time stopped. Her sister's hand on mine. My guilty expression. Her unreadable gaze. She said nothing. No yelling, no tears. Just silence so sharp it stung before she turned and disappeared back into the bedroom. Mia withdrew her hand, her face unreadable. I'm sorry, she whispered. I didn't mean for it to go this far. And just like that she was gone. Alone I sat, heart racing, thoughts spiraling. What had just happened? What should I do? That night sleep never came. I lay staring at the ceiling, weighed down by the tension of what nearly occurred. I thought of Emily, of the countless times she had shut me out, and of Mia, whose words had both terrified and tempted me. The shock wasn't just what Mia had said. It was the realization that the real fracture wasn't her doing. It was the gap between Emily and me. A distance so wide that someone else had found a place to step in. And that, more than anything, was the true revelation.